The mirror used to greet Martha Lewis with a healthy glow, but in her mid-70s, she noticed that glow dulling, almost as if someone were lowering the dimmer switch each month. She cleansed faithfully every evening, sometimes with a foaming gel, other nights with a milky lotion. But brown shadows kept spreading from her temples toward her hairline, and fine pleats deepened around her mouth. Cream after cream promised radiance, yet nothing stopped the quiet advance of blotches and lines. The turning point came one Sunday, when her granddaughter fastened a scarf beneath Martha's chin and wondered aloud why her forehead looked 2 shades lighter than the skin beside her ears. The child meant no harm, but the comment forced Martha to admit she had never once questioned where residues collect after 60, or how age-related changes turn tiny pockets of grime into pigment and creases. Martha's experience is common. An American Academy of Dermatology survey published in 2023 found that 82% of adults over 60 notice new discoloration or deeper wrinkles every year, yet fewer than 1 in 10 modify their cleansing method to match maturing skin. The usual splash and rub routine misses 5 postage stamp size zones where sunscreen, oxidized oil, and airborne pollutants accumulate. Left unwashed, these deposits ferment overnight, darken pigment, break collagen, and carve wrinkles that medical lasers later struggle to erase. 40 years of dermatoscope photography confirm what many seniors never hear in the beauty aisle. Aging skin is not simply drier. Sebum from shrinking scalp glands migrates down miniature hair shafts and settles along the hairline, where oxygen turns it waxy and brown. Lymph flow slows roughly 15% per decade, so waste molecules linger in jaw creases, dulling color and encouraging sag. The protective acid mantle drifts upward from pH 5.2 toward 5.8, so classic foaming cleansers, often above pH 7, leave an alkaline film that switches on collagen-eating enzymes. Meanwhile, the dermis loses about 1% collagen each year after menopause or andropause, making tiny talabrasions harder to mend. By 65, the temples, ear rims, and nose wings have absorbed nearly 80% of lifetime ultraviolet exposure, so pigment cells cluster exactly where cleansing is weakest. These realities create the stealth zones most washcloths never reach. Hairline fringe and the pocket behind each ear. Temple hollows no larger than a thumbprint. Nasolabial folds. The smile grooves beside the nostrils. Jaw, neck junction beneath the chin, where oil and gravity meet. The trench between lower lip and chin, known as the mental crease. Cleaning those 5 zones thoroughly each night restores clarity faster than any serum used on a dirty canvas. The method below takes roughly 3 minutes. No spot gadgets are required. Only a soft cloth, a pH-balanced cleanser, an alcohol-free toner, a vitamin C ceramide serum, and a peptide moisturizer. The 3-minute radiance ritual. Warm compression begin by soaking a microfiber cloth in lukewarm water, wringing it lightly, and pressing it over the entire face for a slow count of 10. The gentle warmth dilates capillaries, loosens keratin plugs, and prepares stubborn temple pores to release oxidized oil. Temple and hairline Z-sweep apply a fingertip-sized dab of cleanser. Starting at the forehead center, glide diagonally to the right temple, descend just past the ear, sweep horizontally back across the forehead to the left temple, and descend again. Dermatologists call this motion the migration map because it mirrors sebum's downhill path identified in fluorescent studies. 2 complete sweeps, clear residue many seniors have not touched in decades. Nasolabial pinch roll, pinch the groove beside one nostril between thumb and forefinger, roll upward 1/2 inch, and release. 5 pinch rolls per side loosen sunscreen that melts into those folds, and they pump lymph upward. Ultrasound research shows an 8% boost in flow after 2 minutes. Earnest Polish fold the cloth over an index finger and polish the crescent behind each ear. Sweat glands here trap shampoo residue that oxidizes into tiny brown moons called auricular melanosis, often mistaken for age spots, but easily prevented through cleansing. Jaw, neck, J-hook, tilt the chin. With knuckles flattened, drag from chin tip along the jaw and hook beneath the earlobe. Repeat 3 times per side. Motion studies in Seoul demonstrated a 28% reduction in jawline fluid retention after 2 weeks of nightly J-hooks. Mental crease feather buff using the ring finger trace tiny horizontal strokes across the trench between lower lip and chin. Toothpaste foam, lipstick pigments, and cooking oils settle here and quietly etch vertical lip lines. 20 feather buffs lighten the load. Rinse and pat splash with lukewarm water, neither icy nor steaming, and pat dry with a towel reserved exclusively for the face. Toner tap, pour hydrating toner into the palms and tap over the entire face, focusing on temples and hairline, where minerals from tap water cling. Serum pressed a pea-sized droplet of vitamin C. Ceramide serum on each microzone, then across the cheeks and forehead. Press with flat palms for 5 breaths. Vitamin C brightens pigment, while ceramides strengthen the barrier, those hidden residues once punctured. Peptide seal warm a kidney bean-sized dab of peptide moisturizer between hands and press upward from collarbone to forehead. Peptides form a breathable second skin, locking hydration for 8 hours and signaling cells to rebuild collagen overnight. Most first-time users need about 5 minutes. After a week, the sequence slots comfortably into a 3-minute window. 7 mistakes that sabotage mature skin. Foaming twice daily raises pH and strips already thinning lipids. Textured towels behave like sandpaper on a fragile epidermis. Skipping night cleanse after SPF-only days leaves mineral filters stuck in pores. Rinsing with hot water bursts capillaries, creating permanent red webs. Ignoring ear rims lets oxidized oil darken cartilage, aging profile photos. Applying serum to dripping wet skin dilutes actives before absorption. Rushing to rinse leaves cleanser surfactants to keep stripping oils until morning. Measurable transformations. Clinical diaries from 58 volunteers aged 65 to 83 show that 30 nights of focused cleansing lightened temple spots by an average of 23% on the dermatologist melanin scale and reduced wrinkle depth in the jaw-ear corridor by 11%, measured through 3-dimensional scanning. Self-reported mirror inspection time dropped from 7 minutes to 2, a psychological marker of increased self-acceptance. Individual stories mirror the statistics. One gardener in his 80s watched flaky jaw corners vanish and dermal hydration rise 17% on a corneometer. A language teacher documented a full-grade softening of nasolabial folds on an international wrinkle rubric. An enthusiastic salsa dancer, age 82, finally attended parties without foundation, remarking that his cheekbone shine at last matched his patent leather shoes. Evidence in the lab. The Harvard Skin Microbiome Laboratory revealed that seniors who cleanse only the T-zone carry 31% more squalene peroxide, an oxidation product that darkens pigment, in temple oil than peers who include the hairline. A European geriatric dermatology study followed dedicated hairline cleansers for 12 weeks and recorded a 23% drop in melanin index along the scalp parting. Tokyo Roku University measured transepidermal water loss before and after nightly J-hook massage. Barrier stability improved 14% in just 14 days. Booster habits that multiply radiance. Switch to a silk pillowcase. Friction falls more than 1/3, preventing sleep crease wrinkles from settling permanently. Take a weekly mineral steam, add green tea leaves to a bowl of boiling water, and tint the head for 7 minutes. Catechins reduce Cutibacterium acnes colonies. Drink a collagen-rich smoothie. Blend papaya, avocado, spinach, and collagen powder at breakfast. Vitamin C and amino acids rebuild the dermal matrix from within. Dab SPF along the hairline. Senior sun surveys show 70% of sunscreen misses this strip. Set a 90-minute water alarm. Sip a quarter cup at each buzz. Constant hydration plumps dermis before lines deepen. Even one booster accelerates improvement. 3 create visible change within 2 weeks. Myths and objections. Myth: anti-age creams alone fix discoloration. Fact: up to 42% of active ingredients oxidize on dirty sebum. Clean hidden zones first, then treat. Myth: hot water opens pores. Fact: anything above 105 degrees Fahrenheit ruptures capillaries and dissolves intercellular lipids, hastening wrinkle formation. Objection: arthritic hands make massage painful. Answer: a sonic silicone cleansing brush on its gentlest setting applies half the pressure of fingers. Let the bristles glide while you rest the joints. Objection: sensitive skin reacts to rubbing. Answer: replace pinch rolls with feather tapping. Lymph still moves. Surface remains calm. Quick home assessments. Swipe a cotton pad across the hairline after traditional washing. Beige or gray residue signals mist zones. Inspect temple pores in a 5x magnifying mirror. Gray filaments disappear when cleansing succeeds. Compare cheek and temple pH with test strips. A difference greater than 0.4 means alkaline film still lingers, easily neutralized by toner. The 30-day radiance calendar. Post a calendar on the bathroom wall. Give yourself a gold star each night you complete the 5-zone ritual. A blue circle for every booster habit added that day, and a green check when 6 or more glasses of water are consumed. At month's end, take a daylight photograph beside a plain wall. Most participants find the camera now guesses their age 5 years younger. A day-to-night care rhythm. Morning rinse with lukewarm water. Apply antioxidant serum containing niacinamide and resveratrol. Seal with moisturizer, and finish with broad-spectrum SPF 50, including the scalp parting, temples, and ear rims. Mid-afternoon, mist toner across temples and jawline when the water timer chimes. Blot hairline oil with blotting paper instead of powder. Evening, perform the 3-minute ritual. Pat peptide eye cream with the ring finger. Then unwind neck tension with gentle tilts left, right, forward, and back so lymph continues to flow toward the collarbone. Synchronizing care with circadian biology is strategic. Skin repair genes peak around 11 p.m., precisely when peptide sealed under moisturizer begins signaling fibroblasts to weave new collagen. Breathing tension away from the face. Stress folds the forehead and clamps the jaw. 5 rounds of 4-6 breathing drop cortisol, shown in Italian geriatric clinics to fall 9% after 3 minutes. Sit upright. Inhale through the nose for 4 counts. Hold 2. Exhale through pursed lips for 6, and imagine pigments dissolving like sugar in warm tea. Curating a skin-friendly vanity. Neutral, shadow-free lighting prevents overlooked grime. The mirror center should sit 2 inches above eye level, so the chin stays down and the jaw, neck junction remains visible. Lint-free cloths laundered weekly at 140 degrees Fahrenheit reduce bacterial load to 1%. Mark each bottle with its opening date. Replace cleansers after 6 months because oxidized oils darken skin rather than brighten it. Keep a dedicated face towel. Body bacteria differ significantly, and may inflame fragile facial skin. A visualization to end each night. Imagine standing beside a still mountain lake at sunrise. Water mirrors every contour of your face. Sunlight slides across the surface, lifting morning mist the way your Z-sweep lifts yesterday's grime. You dip fingertips, droplets glide toward your temples, taking pigment flecks with them. A pine-scented breeze whispers that you are timeless. Let that whisper settle into every pore. Skin that reflects your inner vitality is not vanity, it is self-respect. Just 3 mindful minutes each night can undo years of quiet damage. So tonight, fold a clean cloth beside your toothbrush as a silent cue. Then begin the ritual. When the first signs of glow appear, celebrate with us. Hit the like button to bookmark this guide and remind yourself to return tomorrow. Type "Radiant" again in the comments so other seniors know change is possible. Click subscribe and ring the bell to receive each new science-backed tip the moment it's posted. Share this video with a friend, sibling, or neighbor who deserves the same fresh confidence. Confidence spreads brighter than any serum when it's passed from face to face. With every temple you cleanse, every jawline you hook, and every deep, calming breath, you help build a community of glowing, self-assured elders who greet each sunrise with skin that tells the truth. Wisdom may come with years, but radiance still belongs to those who care for it.